Hi everyone, good morning, and welcome to your Align to Love Day 8. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope the weekend was good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's begin. I hope everyone's hi. Thank you so much for dropping in a hi, so I know you're here. Okay, so today is day 8 of Align to Love. Good morning, Monica. And like always, we are going to open our manual and check what message love has for us, what the consciousness of love has for us, and align to that, understand that, and then begin a recitation so that it helps us. Yeah. Hi. Well, lots of people have joined in today. Good. Hi, Shadi. Hi, Sagvi. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay. So let's begin. Message from the love consciousness. Reminder to know the unknown. It is time to know the unknown. The micro details, the metaphysical, and the occult information, which is suppressed due to fear of cellular memories or bad experiences in the past. Expand your consciousness. Discover what is beyond and what appears to be obvious. Remain curious, have the courage to explore what is unknown, and have faith that all knowledge that you are supposed to be knowing will be available to you in a safe and easy manner. You need to stop resisting the flow of knowledge and information from the known or unknown resources. The relationship dynamics are much beyond your capacity to infer at the physical plane. There are metaphysical elements at play, and you may need to be aware of them. There are several unknown aspects of relationships, people, or elements that you are in a relationship with. What you are experiencing in the current scenario could be the result of the interplay between these elements and the elements involved in a relationship. Drop your resistance to know the unknown. Go beyond what is obvious and expand your awareness. See the entire picture in totality to make the best out of the relationship equations. So, today, love is telling us that it is important that you trust your intuition. It is important that sometimes in love, sometimes in relationships, sometimes between any two people or any interplay that's happening, please look beyond what is obvious. We are very quick to jump to conclusions based on what we see, based on someone else's behavior, based on sometimes what we hear as well. But when we truly expand our consciousness, when we take a moment, when we take a breath, we understand that there are so many more unknown realms that we have not even understood. uh, there are reasons why we hear what we hear. You know, a lot of times I found that misunderstandings occur because we are also listening to lots of factors. Someone told you this, someone told you this, and you start believing this, and then you get agitated, and all your signals that could have been received from the metaphysical elements, from masters, they just get blocked because that's how it is. If you're not relaxed, if you're not objective, if you're not in a space of centering, they will never come to you. And as a result, we block the flow of love so often. And love, I don't just mean intimacy love, sexual love, even between two friends, even between two colleagues, these kind of things happen. There's just this wall that comes between us, and that's often because we don't listen to the larger signals or the larger messages that are coming our way, because we are so scared to sometimes explore these voices that we hear in our space, or these subtle gut feelings that we get when we hear someone talk. We know sometimes that no, that is not the entire truth, but we choose sometimes not to listen to it because that person's telling us something, we will just take it. But what love is trying to tell us is go beyond. There is much more than what we just see in the first go. There are karmic baggages, there are karmic equations from the past. There is a reason why some people trigger us more than the others. Understand that. There is this inner voice that's telling us, have faith in that. And most importantly, rather than just looking at it from a very narrow perspective, expand your horizon, look at it from a wider perspective. You will understand that uh, there is a reason why someone's even come into your life and saying certain things or putting themselves across a certain way. And when you understand that, when you align to that, it is your learning curve, it is your growth, it is your progress, and that helps you open up to a lot more inflow of love, which is coming in different shapes, forms, sizes, ways, wrappers, even in ways that we would never wanted to understand or never could understand. We will be able to understand that intent, and that's very, very important because the more we narrow our capacity to receive love, the more we end up feeling unloved in relationships as well. Yeah, so listen to your intuition, be okay to explore the unknown, and really, really be okay to uh, understand the larger picture, go beyond what is the obvious, because there are so many layers, there are so many reasons why people behave the way they do. And very often, it's not just about us. There are factors at play in their lives as well. So, and we'll be able to understand and open up to all of this only when we are centered in our own metaphysical connection. Yeah. So when it comes to love, be okay to dive into the unknown. Be okay to look at the illogical sometimes. It may not make any logical sense, but still, there is a truth to it. There is a beauty to it, and there is love in it. Yeah. Okay. So, on that note, let's begin our recitation for today. Yeah. Let's all come together first, closing our eyes for a few moments. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in love and breathe out our feeling of lack of love. Breathe in our inner connection to the metaphysical world. And breathe out your fears, doubts, anxieties. And then return to normal breathing. And in this space, allow yourself to connect to your higher consciousness. Connect to your body consciousness. Connect to radical consciousness. And connect to the consciousness of love. And let's begin. I solve my fear of listening to my intuition. I dissolve my fear of listening to my intuition. I resolve my fear of listening to my intuition. I co solve my fear of listening to my intuition. I super solve my fear of listening to my intuition. I awaken faith in my intuition. I awaken the securely intuitive me. I solve my fear of listening to my intuition. I dissolve my fear of listening to my intuition. I resolve my fear of listening to my intuition. I co solve my fear of listening to my intuition. I super solve my fear of listening to my intuition. I awaken faith in my intuition. I awaken the securely intuitive me. I solve my narrow mindedness. I dissolve my narrow mindedness. I resolve my narrow mindedness. I co solve my narrow mindedness. I super solve my narrow mindedness. I awaken the wider perspective. I awaken the higher consciousness in me. I solve my narrow mindedness. I dissolve my narrow mindedness. I resolve my narrow mindedness. I co solve my narrow mindedness. I super solve my narrow mindedness. I awaken the wider perspective. I awaken my higher self. I solve my limited beliefs. I dissolve my limited beliefs. I resolve my limited beliefs. I co solve my limited beliefs. I super solve my limited beliefs. I awaken the truth. I awaken the truthful me. I solve my limited beliefs. I dissolve my limited beliefs. I resolve my limited beliefs. I co solve my limited beliefs. I super solve my limited beliefs. I awaken the truth. I awaken the truthful me. I solve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I dissolve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I dissolve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I co-solve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I supersolve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I awaken neutral intuition. I awaken the securely intuitive me. I solve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I dissolve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I resolve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I co solve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I supersolve my past painful cellular memories related to being intuitive. I awaken neutral intuition. I awaken the securely intuitive me. I solve my disconnect to love. I dissolve my disconnect to love. I resolve my disconnect to love. I co solve my disconnect to love. I supersolve my disconnect to love. I awaken my connection to the love consciousness. I awaken the lovingly connected me. I solve my disconnect to love. I dissolve my disconnect to love. I resolve my disconnect to love. I co solve my disconnect to love. I supersolve my disconnect to love. I awaken my connection to the love consciousness. I awaken the lovingly connected me. I solve my relationships. I dissolve my relationships. I resolve my relationships. I co solve my relationships. I super solve my relationships. I awaken my relationships. I awaken me with loving relationships. I solve my relationships. I dissolve my relationships. I resolve my relationships. I co solve my relationships. I super solve my relationships. I awaken my relationships. I awaken me with loving relationships. I solve myself. I dissolve myself. I resolve myself. I co solve myself. I super solve myself. I awaken myself. I awaken the awakened me. I solve myself. I dissolve myself. I resolve myself. I co solve myself. I super solve myself. I awaken myself. I awaken the awakened me. And now I peacefully progress with faith in my intuitive connection. I peacefully progress with faith in my intuitive connection. I peacefully progress with faith in my intuitive connection. And in this space, take a few moments to visualize, sense, or feel what it feels to be intuitively connected with love. How it feels when you are listening, really listening to the masters, to the metaphysical signals. Align to that flow, become one with that flow. You can also, in this space, affirm the more I allow myself to intuitively connect, the more I allow the flow of love in my life. The more intuitively connected I am, the more I allow the flow of love in my life. The more intuitively connected I am, the more I allow the flow of love in my life. This statement is very, very useful if some of us have this association that when we are intuitively connected, it kind of equates to loneliness. People don't get us, people don't understand us, um, and we feel unloved, not belonged. So, work with this new rule. It is our association, it is our belief, and you can keep incepting this new rule into your space. Yeah, okay. With that, you can slowly start coming back. I hope everyone's feeling fine. We're okay. Yeah. If you have any questions, if you want me to pick up something specific, talk about something specific, you can always write to me either on WhatsApp or email or just comment on the videos of YouTube or Instagram, and I will I'll look at it and take it from there. Yeah. Otherwise, I see you all on Wednesday. And this Saturday, I'm also doing a workshop, a 4 hour workshop. It's a tad bit long because you're going to be going quite into details about self love, what we do in the name of self love, and also, which is basically an offset of narcissism, personalities which come into our life who we feel are narcissistic, how to deal with that, the varying degrees of it. So it's going to be an eye opening workshop in case you all want to join in. There will also be a recording if you can't. So you can reach out for that as well. Okay. Thank you, Shaili. I will see you all. Thank you so much for joining in. See you on Wednesday, 8:45. Yeah? Bye bye.